it's so good to be making this video. I'm excited to introduce you guys to the Hope Project and Micah and their desire and their mission in the purpose of them doing this whole entire nonprofit and what God has called them into. And so just starting out, Micah, what was the problem when you first came here? What did God reveal to you to be the problem of Costa Rica, or at least in San Jose?
Well, the problem we feel is a problem that's not just for San Jose or even for Costa Rica. It's a problem in general, and that's identity crisis, where we don't know who we are, and we don't know who our Creator is. And even a lot of times we might have heard about God, or we might even have gone to church for many years, but we still don't fully understand who we are and who He is. And so, yeah, that's pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge problem in general. And even though it sounds general, it's a very specific problem that we're seeing, not, like you said, not just here in San Jose, but all over America and all over the world. And so what do you believe God has presented as the solution to you guys? What are you guys doing to kind of solve this issue?
So over the past several years, and actually I could say our entire Christian life, but over the past several years, as we were praying for like vision and direction and how are we really going to reach people, because the ultimate goal is to go and preach the gospel, make disciples and baptize them. But God really put it on our hearts that identity of, like, you know, something I struggled with in my personal life growing up. All of my life was like, who am I? And trying to find it in drugs and partying and all the things that the world had to offer. And then even coming in as a Christian, as a believer, when I gave my life to Christ, and finding out who I am, and who I was created to be, and me being a son of the Creator, and finding out where these different things in my life had their place in the aspect of who I am and my identity in Christ. And so God has really poured it to us and shown us through some amazing authors, some amazing pastors, some leaders of ours, people that we've been under and had the blessing to serve under, that in finding our identity in God, it also brings light into our relationships with ourselves and with others and with creation. And so pretty much that's how we focus on those four things: our relationship with God, our relationship with ourselves, our relationship with others, and our relationship with creation. Of course, our relationship with God is just that, like having a good, healthy relationship with God, knowing His Word, knowing who He is, knowing who we are in Him and who He's called us to be. And then also a relationship with ourselves. Like a lot of people will say they have a relationship with God, but they always tear themselves down and beat themselves up. They feel like they're not worthy. And really it's just a breakdown, some things that need to be healed inside of them, or even past traumas. Like trauma that a person goes through that they just need to work through. And then our relationship with others. We find that, you know, if our relationship with God is broken, our relationship with ourselves is broken, we're definitely going to have broken relationships with others.
That's fact.
And then also our relationship with creation. And that's everything from dealing with money, having a healthy aspect of what money is. Like, we don't do this for money, but, you know, the world runs on money. Like, we need money in order to do what we need to do. So just having a healthy balance, like a healthy relationship with money, and even down to just creation in general, like respecting our environments, respecting our communities, even so much as like eating a bag of chips. We don't just throw paper on the ground, you know. We respect our environments. And all of that reflects, if we're doing healthy in these four areas, it'll reflect, you know, and people will see that.
For sure.
And so that was kind of, in general, how God helped us see the vision and how to fulfill the vision.
Man, that's really awesome, and it's true. Like, while we've been here, we've been able to see a lot of the four aspects really being displayed. Whether we've been doing church with them, whether we've been doing outreach with them, whatever we've been doing, we've been able to see these four aspects being displayed very well by this ministry. And so it's something that challenges us too, as we think about where our relationship with God is, where our relationship with ourselves how I treat myself, how I talk about myself, how I think about myself. It also affects how I treat others and how I see them, how I think about them, and how I treat the earth and how I treat the environment that I'm in and the money in itself. All of that is so important. And as you all know, we are on the race. And we've been to Guatemala, now we're in Costa Rica. But while we're doing it, we do partner with a lot of ministries that have these really good ideas and really great partnerships, and they do a lot of awesome things in the countries that we go to. And so I guess the last question really is, how has the World Race come alongside you and partnered with you as a ministry?
Yeah, so we've had relationships with racers over the past several years, but it wasn't until recently that we had the blessing to actually talk with World Race and become hosts.
Yeah.
And actually it is an answer to prayer, because our ministry here has just been growing so much.
Yeah.
And I gave kind of in general the vision, but I didn't go into like all the things that we actually offer. I mean, we have our community center in which we offer a list of things, and that's what God put on our heart, is just also that word community. And like ministry isn't just going and doing stuff for people, but it's being with people and like walking with people and spending your life with people. And so we have our community center in which we offer counseling sessions with our crisis pregnancy center, and these are women that have been through trauma. And we have an awesome staff, people that are certified and just great, people that have joined and are helping us fulfill the vision. And we have a dance studio that we're reaching just street kids that would not normally step into a church, or even a lot of times are hesitant to even hear the gospel. But they're coming to our dance classes, and we're able to, reflect Christ and like show that, we can love Christ and still love dance.
So fun.
And there's a list of other things that we offer, but what we found was we just need help. And so the World Race, Adventures and Missions, and the groups that come have just been awesome. That every time they come, we just plug them into the things that are already going on, and it really helps us out a lot. That they just come and everyone has just been so willing to serve and just help and chip in and even offer their own gifts, their own talents, and whatever area that they're skilled and talented in, we're just like, hey, let's do it, jump in, let's just see what God wants to do. And it's been awesome. It really has been a blessing and an answer to prayer. It's been super cool.
Yeah, for sure. And it's been super fun for us because like you said, a lot of us have different passions, whether it's business as missions for me and seeing how that works and how that functions. And being here has been super cool to be plugged into literally seeing people make bracelets or make t-shirts or make coffee or whatever it is, and like they're learning to be on their own in their own business. To know that like it's a holistic view and not just like, hey, let's give you things. So it's been super awesome to be plugged into that, because that's one of my passions. Or some of our other passions is to help women get out of the prostitution and out of a lot of those things. So working alongside them in their pregnancy center, like, it has been super fun and it's been really awesome. So being on the race, your passion will be displayed and it will come out in ministry, because the World Race partners with so many different ministries that we get the opportunity to come in and plug in with them. And it's been super awesome for us because they know their area. They understand what's needed here. They've been here long enough. So it's not us just coming in and doing random stuff. It's actually things that are getting done that's going to do an impact and going to have an impact. It's been super fun, and we've enjoyed it being partners with them. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to make more of these videos, guys.